Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Aisha and welcome to the Dr. Jamini World. Today we are going to talk about the liver failure. So before going to main topic, I want to discuss the basic anatomy and microarchitecture of the hepatocytes and liver for better understanding. Okay, the normal adult liver weighs 1400 to 1600 gram. It has dual blood supply, 60 to 70% by portal vein and 30 to 40% by hepatic artery. Both of them enter liver inferiorly by porta hepatis or hilum. Porta hepatis is basically the fissure or the point through which these vessels enter the liver. Within the liver, the branches of portal vein, hepatic arteries, and bile ducts travel parallel within the portal tracts. So I zoom it and you can see it. Sorry. This is this blue one. This is the portal vein. This is the superior vena cava and this is the aorta. And from the aorta, this is the hepatic artery that enter into the liver, and the portal vein, this is the portal vein that carries nutrients and blood from the intestine towards the liver. And both of these vessels deliver their blood in the hepatic sinusoid, in the hepatic sinuses, and from hepatic sinuses this blood is collected to the hepatic vein, and this hepatic vein join the superior vena cava, and this superior vena cava then transmit this blood towards the heart. Okay, next slide. Okay, hepatic microarchitecture. So basically there are two models that describe the hepatic microarchitecture, the lobular model and the Acinar model. According to the lobular model, the liver consists of multiple lobules, and each of the lobules consists of sheets of hepatocytes. These are the sheets of and plates of hepatocytes. And there are two types of hepatocytes regarding this module. The hepatocytes around the central vein are called as central lobular hepatocytes, and the hepatocytes that is present at the periphery near the portal tract. This is the portal tract, this is the portal tract, this is the portal tract, and the hepatocytes near the periphery, near the portal tract, are called the periportal hepatocytes. Okay, so according to the Acinar model, we divide this lobule according to the blood flow. So there are three zones: zone 1, zone 2 and zone 3. This is zone 1, which is nearest to the blood supply, and this is zone 3, which is farthest from the blood supply. तो यहाँ पर एक बात नोट करने के लिए है, वो ये है कि जहाँ पर ब्लड सप्लाई सबसे कम जा रही है वहाँ पे उतनी ही जल्दी नेक्रोसिस होगा, वहाँ पर उतना ही ज़्यादा नेक्रोसिस होगा, और जहाँ ब्लड सप्लाई ज़्यादा है, नियर है जोन 1 ब्लड सप्लाई से, तो वहाँ नेक्रोसिस होने के इतने चांसेस नहीं हैं. जोन 3 जो है, इट इज़ फार्थेस्ट फ्रॉम द ब्लड सप्लाई एंड blood supply is compromised to the zone 3, so there are more chances of necrosis in zone 3. Okay, now discussing this lobule according to this picture. This is the hepatic vein, this is the hepatic portal vein, this is the portal vein, hepatic vein, this is the hepatic artery, and this is the bile duct. Okay, and these are hepatocytes. Between the hepatocytes there is the sinusoid, which is shown in pink color. तो ये हमारे हेपेटिक साइनोसॉइड्स हैं जो कि बिटवीन द प्लेट्स ऑफ द हेपेटोसाइट्स जो है रन कर रहे हैं. ठीक है जी. और हेपेटोसाइट्स जो कि एडजेसेंट हेपेटोसाइट्स हैं, वहाँ पर उसके दरमियान से क्या निकल रही है हमारे पास, बाइल डक्ट. तो बाइल डक्ट रन in between the adjacently placed hepatocytes. Okay, so portal vein carries the blood and nutrients from the intestines and deliver it to the liver. Hepatic artery carries the oxygenated blood and it also deliver it to the hepatocytes. But the bile is formed by the hepatocytes and it comes into the bile duct, into the canaliculi, and then bile duct, and then delivered to the gallbladder. Okay, within the lobule, the hepatocytes are organized into anastomosing sheets or plates, extending from portal tract to the hepatic vein. Between the trabecular plates of the hepatocytes, there is the sinusoids of the hepatic artery. This is the sinusoids which run between the trabecular plates, and blood traverses the sinusoids and exits into the terminal hepatic vein through numerous orifices in the vein wall. Hepatocytes are to the next slide. ओके तो ये जो है थोड़ा और ज़्यादा इसका जूम व्यू है. दिस इज द सेंट्रल वेन, दिस इज होल, दिस इज द पोर्टल ट्राइएट, दिस इज द पोर्टल ट्राइएट which just consists of portal vein, bile duct, hepatic artery, lymphatic vessels. Hepatic artery and portal vein, when enters the lobule, they divide into sinusoids that is lined by fenestrated endothelial cells, and to the margin of these endothelial cells attach the Kupffer cells. Between the hepatocytes and the sinusoids, there is a space of disc into which the stellate cells are present. Okay, the sinusoids then join the central vein, and from the central vein, the blood is transmitted into superior vena cava, and from superior vena cava, the blood is transmitted towards the heart. Similarly, here there is a bile canaliculi. This is the bile canaliculi, and that is formed by the small pores between the adjacent hepatocytes. So bile released by the hepatocytes come into the bile canaliculi, then canal of Hering, then bile duct, and through the bile duct it is goes towards the gallbladder for storage. Now, classification of main liver diseases. So, the liver diseases are classified into viral liver diseases, alcoholic liver diseases, drug-induced liver diseases, metabolic liver diseases, autoimmune diseases, cholestatic diseases, लिवर डैमेज ड्यू टू अदर डिजीजेस एंड लिवर ट्यूमर. तो वायरल डिजीजेस जो हैं उसमें हमारे पास एक्यूट वायरल हेपेटाइटिस है, क्रॉनिक वायरल हेपेटाइटिस है, वायरल लिवर सिरोसिस है. अल्कोहलिक लिवर डिजीजेस में अल्कोहलिक स्टेटोसिस, अल्कोहलिक हेपेटाइटिस एंड एक्यूट एंड क्रॉनिक अल्कोहलिक लिवर सिरोसिस. ड्रग इंड्यूस लिवर डिजीज सर्टन टाइप ऑफ ड्रग्स हैं जैसे एसिटोमाइनोफेन है एंड मैनी अदर्स जो कि लिवर डिजीज कॉज करवा सकते हैं. मेटाबॉलिक लिवर डिजीजेस इंक्लूड विल्सन्स डिजीज, हेरिडिटी हीमोक्रोमेटोसिस, अल्फा 1 and 2 ट्रिप्सिन डेफिशिएंसी. Autoimmune diseases include autoimmune hepatitis, liver cirrhosis as the end stage of autoimmune hepatitis. Cholestatic diseases include primary biliary cirrhosis, primary cholestatic hepatitis, secondary cholestatic hepatitis, and liver tumors. Now coming towards the mechanism of injury and repair in the hepatocytes. So hepatocytes undergo a number of degenerative changes. There are two types of degenerative changes that occur in the hepatocytes. Number one is the reversible changes and number two is the irreversible changes. तो जो रिवर्सिबल चेंजेस हैं उसके अंदर कौन कौन सी चीज़ें आती हैं, उसमें स्टेटोसिस है, दैट इज द एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ फैट, एंड कोलेस्टेसिस दैट इज द एक्यूमुलेशन ऑफ बाइल. And irreversible changes include the hepatocyte necrosis and hepatocyte apoptosis. So hepatocyte necrosis में क्या होता है कि osmotic regulation जो होती है वो हमारी डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है, जिसकी वजह से the cell swell and then it ultimately rupture, which lead to the clustering of the macrophages and that leads toward the cell death. There are basically two types of necrosis that occur in the hepatocyte: confluent necrosis and bridging necrosis. Confluent necrosis is a zonal necrosis that is occur mostly in the centrilobular hepatocytes. अगर आप इसको देखें तो ये जोन 3 ही बनता है, जहाँ पे ब्लड सप्लाई जो है बहुत कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड है। तो यहाँ पर जो है कॉन्फ्लुएंट नेक्रोसिस होता है, एंड इट मे बी सीन इन एक्यूट टॉक्सिक एंड इस्केमिक इंजरीज और इन सेवियर वायरल और ऑटोइम्यून हेपेटाइटिस। और bridging necrosis, it is a type of necrosis that forms the bridge pattern from the central hepatic vein and up to the portal triad. Mostly occur in the viral hepatitis. Hepatocyte apoptosis is a programmed cell death in which is characterized by pycnosis, which lead to karyohexes and which lead to the formation of apoptotic bodies. Pycnosis is basically the shrinking of the nucleus, karyohexes is basically the fragmentation of the nucleus, and which lead to the formation of the apoptotic bodies. Now, repair in the hepatocytes. So, regeneration of the lost hepatocytes occurs primarily by mitotic replication of hepatocytes adjacent to those that died. And it can also occur by stem cells. So it is a great blessing from the God, from Allah Ta'ala. ये स्टेम सेल्स हैं हमारे पास जो रीजनरेट कर सकते हैं। तो स्टेम सेल्स जो होते हैं वो बेसिकली दो तरह के प्रोजेनीज में डिवाइड होते हैं, हेपेटोब्लास्ट and the immature cholangiocytes. Hepatoblasts are then transferred or that is converted into the hepatocyte, and immature cholangiocyte it is converted into the mature cholangiocyte or biliary cells. तो cholangiocytes जो होते हैं वो बेसिकली गॉल ब्लैडर की लाइनिंग के सेल्स हैं, और हेपेटोसाइट्स जो हैं वो के लिवर पैरेन्काइमल सेल्स हैं। और दोनों ही कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? प्रोजेनाइटर स्टेम सेल्स से आ रहे हैं। Now, scar formation and regression in the hepatocytes. The principal cell type involved in the scar deposition is the hepatic stellate cells, that is lipid vitamin A storing cells. Several forms of acute and chronic injury activate these cells and convert them into fibrogenic myofibroblasts. So this is the normal liver, this is the Kupffer cell, this is the quiescent stellate cell, these are the endothelial cells, this is the space of this. This is the bile canaliculi, this is the hepatocyte. So this is the normal condition. But when there is an injury in the liver, when it is exposed to any injury, तो सबसे पहले क्या होता है? कफर सेल एक्टिवेट होता है और स्टीलेट सेल्स एक्टिवेट होते हैं। कफर सेल्स अगर एक्टिवेट होंगे तो रिलीज करेंगे कुछ साइटोकाइंस, जिसमें प्लेटलेट ड्राइव ग्रोथ फैक्टर है, ट्यूमर नेक्रोसिस फैक्टर है, जो कि प्रोलिफरेशन करवाएगा आपके स्टीलेट सेल्स की। मतलब ये साइटोकाइंस रिलीज हो रहे हैं कफर सेल से, वो अल्टीमेटली एक्टिवेट द स्टीलेट सेल्स। और किस तरह एक्टिवेट करते हैं कि वो पहले कफर सेल से प्लेटलेट ड्राइव ग्रोथ फैक्टर PDGF एंड ट्यूमर नेक्रोटिक फैक्टर TNF रिलीज होगा, जो कि क्या करवाएगा? प्रोलिफरेशन करवाएगा स्टीलेट सेल्स की। एंड देन कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इज डन बाय द एंडोथेलिन 1. Then chemotaxis of further stellate cells toward the site of injury. It is also by PDGF. Now come to our main topic, liver failure. So what is liver failure? Liver failure is severe clinical consequence of liver diseases, and it is defined, it has three types: acute liver failure, chronic liver failure, acute on chronic liver failure. So what is acute liver failure? That is characterized by massive and sudden hepatic destruction. Chronic liver failure, characterized by progressive liver injury, follows upon years or decades. Acute on chronic liver failure, acute injury supervenes on a well-compensated late stage of chronic disease, or chronic disease itself leads to liver failure. So now we are discussing the acute liver failure in detail. Acute liver failure, according अगर हम इसकी definition के हिसाब से देखें तो it is defined as acute liver illness associated with encephalopathy and coagulopathy that occurs within 26 weeks of the initial liver injury in absence of pre-existing liver disease, and it is also referred as fulminant liver failure. Causes क्या क्या हो सकते हैं? तो इसके निमोनिक रख लें आप ABCDEF. तो the causes from A are acetaminophen, hepatitis A, autoimmune hepatitis, and these causes are basically predominate in US, United States. The causes from B is hepatitis B, C, say hepatitis C and cryptogenic causes होती हैं. From D, hepatitis D and drugs. From E is hepatitis E, esoteric causes in Wilson's disease, Buerger syndrome. And from F, fatty liver of pregnancy, valproate, tetracycline, Bray syndrome. Now come to the morphology. So on morphology, there is a massive hepatic necrosis. Liver becomes small, shrunken, congested, and its influent necrosis is seen in the perivenular region zone 3. ये वही वाला एरिया है जहाँ पे ब्लड सप्लाई थी बहुत कॉम्प्रोमाइज थी और ये फार्टेस्ट था आपका ब्लड वेजल्स से, तो इसलिए यहाँ पर नेक्रोसिस शो हो रहा है. In immunodeficiency states, permanent liver failure caused by non-hepatotropic viruses which are HIV, cytomegalovirus, herpes simplex and adenovirus. हेपेटोट्रॉपिक वायरसेस आपके जो होते हैं हेपेटाइटिस A, B, C, D और E के होते हैं, लेकिन नॉन हेपेटोट्रॉपिक वायरसेस कौन कौन से होंगे जो कि आपके लिवर फेलियर की तरफ लेकर जाते हैं, लेकिन वो नॉन हेपेटोट्रॉपिक हैं और वो इम्यूनोडेफिशिएंसी स्टेट्स में मोस्ट कॉमनली पाए जाते हैं. वो कौन कौन से वायरसेस हैं? उसमें हमारे पास HIV वायरस है, साइटोमेगालो वायरस है, herpes simplex है, एडिनो वायरस है. नाउ क्लिनिकल फीचर्स इन द एक्यूट लिवर फेलियर: nausea, vomiting, it is characterized by nausea, vomiting, jaundice, which is occur due to the alteration of the bile formation and its flow, which lead to the yellow discoloration of the skin and sclera due to the retention of bilirubin. It is also characterized by hepatic encephalopathy, which is the disturbances in consciousness, behavior abnormalities, confusion, stupor, deep coma, death, rigidity, hyperreflexia, astraxis. These are basically the associated neurological signs. और hepatic encephalopathy होती क्यों है? Because of elevated ammonia levels in blood and CNS, which lead to impaired neuronal function and cerebral edema. Coagulopathy is another clinical feature, and it is occurred due to the impaired synthesis of vitamin K and independent clotting factors. Easy bruising, which lead to easy bruising to fatal intracranial bleeding. It is also characterized by the portal hypertension, which is due to the prehepatic, intrahepatic, or posthepatic obstruction, which lead to decreased portal venous flow in the liver, and ultimately there will be the portal hyperflow in the portal vein, which lead to the portal hypertension. Hepatorenal syndrome is another manifestation. It is a form of renal failure occurring in individuals with liver failure without any kidney dysfunction. And in this, there is a systemic vasodilation, which lead to the decreased renal perfusion, which lead to activation of the renal sympathetic system, that cause vasoconstriction of the afferent renal arterioles, that lead to the activation of the renin-angiotensin axis, which lead to vasoconstriction. And vasoconstriction, there is due to vasoconstriction होगी तो क्या होगा? Decrease in glomerular filtration. Diagnostic findings जो हैं वो कौन कौन सी हैं? इसमें हम LFT prescribe करते हैं, and there is the markedly elevated serum transaminases. And what are the serum transaminases? LGBT and ALT. ये दोनों जो हैं, both of them are elevated. Okay, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. So if you like this tutorial, do subscribe, do share with your friends, because sharing is caring. Inshallah, we will discuss about chronic liver failure and the cirrhosis in the next tutorial. And I end this video. Live your life, live your dreams, explore your potential, because you can do it. Allah Hafiz.